Yes, yes, we are live. Ahoy, honey. Hello, hello.
Hello, Mirka.
How are you?
Fine. Monday afternoon, so good
Yes.
start of the new
Oh, yes.
new
Thank you
week.
so much for taking the time to do this. And I'm just going to check that we are live on Facebook. I think we are. Let's see. Yes, we are. Wonderful. So, welcome to the live talk with Mirka. I'm going to resurrect these sessions. So from now on, every Monday, I will be here for half an hour for everybody who is watching us. And these talks are going to be what I call unfiltered conversations about everything important that matters to the Montessori global world. And Hanka was kind to accept invitation for the first session today. And we're going to be talking about mastering the art of Montessori hiring. And the reason why we are going to have a conversation about this topic today, and it's quite a hot topic, is because we had a workshop this past Saturday with Supritzker and Eder Cuevas on this particular exact topic, and it showed that there's quite a lot of interest and that it's actually a very big issue. So Hanka was kind to accept the invitation to keep talking about this. But before we get to do that, I want to mention the workshop, a little bit about the workshop. So Hani, bear with me for just a second, and I will show you my screen. I want to invite you to an event which the workshop this Saturday was a launch of a course. And this is the course. So I'm going to share my screen. Let's see. I'm sharing. Yes. The workshop was a launch of the AMI Montessori Administrators Certificate course that is starting at the end of October, particularly October 29th in Prague with these two amazing trainers, Supritzker and Eder Cuevas. And it's an AMI course that every school administrator or every head of a school, every founder, anybody who is in a leadership position in a Montessori school should take. And you all should have this certificate on the wall in your office as a sign of high quality implementation in your program. So this is coming up. It's on site. We have only a limited capacity of the classroom, so do not hesitate with the signing up. And one of the things that we are going to discuss also is, of course, how to create a wonderful Montessori team. And Hanka will give us a little bit of insight into that in just a moment. So if you are a Montessori school administrator and you have not done this course yet, this is your invitation and this is your chance to join this really extremely interesting and exclusive course. So I'm going to stop sharing. I'm sure we'll be talking about it a little bit more with Hanka. I'm sure she's going to mention it because she took it several times and she can say a little bit about that herself. Okay, so now to the topic of hiring and mastering the art of hiring in a Montessori school. One of the questions that people asked during the workshop with Sue and Eder was how can we attract new candidates for our positions in Montessori schools? It looks like there's a huge shortage of trained Montessori guides, and schools are having lots of trouble finding Montessori guides for their teams. So, Hani, how do you attract uh, uh, teachers for your team? And maybe introduce yourself a little bit and also share a little bit about your school so that people know what is the school that you're leading and all of that. So thank you. Over to you.
Okay, thank you. I'm the principal of the school here in Prague, in the center of Europe, in Czech Republic. We have toddler community, kindergarten, elementary, and adolescent program. Also, we have the farm. So we have under one room. Under one roof, we have the children from 1.5 year until 15, 16. I have been here since 2013, I think. So I think it's my 11th year here. And I think I have a lot of experiences with hiring. All the time you You have the new assistants or new afternoon teachers because they are here only for 1 to 3 years. That's life because they need to develop, they need to grow somewhere, and I would like to create a space where they can grow, and they can grow. They can be from the assistant, they can become to be a teacher, or from the assistants to afternoon teachers and so on. But somebody wants to grow somewhere else, it's also life. From somebody, we have new teachers, that's the best because we know each other, and all the time we have some pregnancies and we have a lot of new babies here. So it's never-ending process. I would like to say that if you start some new project and you think that the creative team it's one thing and it's done, and what else, it's never-ending process. So you need to have more and more experiences because you need to really be sure what are you looking for, who is the best people for your current situation, and it's really something different in the beginning, it's different in the middle, and then also after 10 years, because you are more experienced, maybe you have more money, you have more more you want to have more, how I can how I can say. So for me, after 10, 11 years now, I'm in the position that I really would like to find really right people, not anybody who can fill my gap, not anybody who can only be another part of my team. It must be really right teacher, right assistant. At first, you need to attract, you need to have very good strategy, you need to know who is the right people, who is the right person, and what I already said, what are you looking for? You need to describe the position first, because then you can really know what is the most important for you at this moment. It's also a different situation if you need immediately somebody for substitution, and if you have more time, at least 1 to 3 months before you know that somebody will leave or somebody will need to end.
Yes.
So at first, strategic plan, then description of the positions. That was also very important part of the Sue's speech, because she also spoke about this a lot in the webinar, because you really need to describe what is the position about, and then you just close your eyes and try to think about the person that you would like to attract. What is the value that he needs to bring to your community? And it belongs also, what are your values in your community? What is somebody that who can join to your community? He cannot destroy your community. So it's also the description of the position, not only about what is necessary for the work, but also according to some personal characteristics, some, what's temperament that they need to follow, what's the atmosphere that you want to create in the classrooms, and also the positions that you need to find somebody else, that you already have some micro team in the classroom and you need to just have another assistant in the classroom. So there must be also some chemistry between the teachers. And so on and so on. So first, description. Try to imagine who is the person.
Okay, I will put in chat the link to, because the workshop with Sue and Eder was very informative, and I created notes, and it's up on our website. So for everybody who couldn't come to the workshop, you can go to this link that I just put in chat, and you can have a look at the notes. So the content was transcribed and it's there for people. Hi to North Macedonia. I see somebody. Slobodanka, hello, it's nice to see you. If you're staying with us, Slobodanka, you can ask your questions in chat. We are discussing how to create a team, how to hire people, and Hanka is sharing her experience with us. So we'd be happy if you have a question, if you put it in chat. And in the meantime, we're going to carry on. I have lots of questions for Hanka from the workshop. So, Hani, the school, I know, your school is full of young people. And I'm curious to find out from you some practical tips, like places. Where do you get them? Where do you go to attract them? What do you do? Can you share some tips with people about this?
Yes, very often I use normal platform jobs.cz. That's the platform for jobs that you can put as a company or as a school that you are looking for somebody new. And also the candidates can upload their CVs there and wait who wants to hire them. So normal platform. Because a lot of schools, a lot of companies, they have the advertisements there. So you need to be somebody else. You must to attract the people that you are something else. You are not another school in the row. So I really, when I write the advertisement, I try to think about the person that I would like to find, but also from the other perspective, what they want to read for the first moment that I can attract them in several seconds, not minutes, but seconds.
Yes.
That they will be attracted by me. That
Yes.
I'm something what they really would like to get
Really,
know.
that's really important. So it's like almost like a hook on social media. You use the tactics of writing your advertisement with a hook to interest them.
Yeah.
And obviously you do a really good job in that because you have lots of young people applying for the jobs in your school. So my next question is, they are not Montessori trained, right? So how do you go about, do you have some system? Like you attract all of these young people and then what do? They come to school and they have pedagogical education, I assume. And what's your next step?
Okay, some of them they are from the pedagogical faculty, some of them from high schools for teachers. Also, I had the opportunity to have somebody from advertisements with some trainings in Montessori, not maybe from AMI, but something else. So at least they have some base of Montessori. But the first is to get know them more, not only from the CVs, but for example, for assistant positions, I have, for example, 50, 100 candidates. Sometimes only 3, 5, it depends during the year. During the summer, it's different. During the January, it's totally out of any candidate. So you need also to find the right time where you can have the
Yes.
advertisement.
So when is the right time? What is the best time to get as many CVs as possible during the school year? What is the best time?
From January, more from February, March, they are starting to looking for something new. They are searching for some new positions, but for very young people, and it also changed during the time. 10 years ago, it was totally different. But now, the young people, they are waiting for the latest moment because they want to enjoy their summer and so on. So this summer was so how to say they really wanted to start from September, and the time that they were searching for the new job, it was July, August. I was really surprised because normally it's totally it's that that season. So during the spring,
That's really interesting. So when you do this, you get to know how they think, right? You know young people very well because you want to attract them, and yes.
Yeah, but it's also according to experiences because it's changed a lot during last years. So it also I was surprised So, but when I think of the young people, it's absolutely according to their trend, how they feel and how they think. So the best time during the spring, and it's also a good time when you have still open your school, because then you can try them and have them strictly in the team, and you can see them also among your people, among the other people, and how they behave and so on.
Yes.
So the first is to have some, you have the CVs, you need to go through all the CVs, and you need to feel the energy already from the CVs.
From the
When,
resume. It's maybe
yeah, and
resumes.
resume,
Yes.
yeah. And if you want to be attractive for the candidates, they must be also attractive for you. So the first is for me, who is what is really written in the CVs, because it's not only resume, it's not only the education. They really need to show you that there is something more inside, and that's why I don't want to see all of them. I need to have some, some structure, and
Criteria to
yeah,
choose.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and who will be invited for the personal interview. And what is really great when you have somebody else next to you when you have the interview. I have my absolutely amazing heads of my department. So I have the head of kindergarten and toddlers. I have my head of elementary, head of adolescent program, and we do the interviews together, because you can switch with the questions, and the second still can listen to the answers and so on. You can put the notes, and then you have somebody else that you need to think about it. Really, that it's really something that I saw that there was some chemistry, or and when you do it regularly, you are more
Mm-hmm.
and more on the
Mm-hmm.
same level, and you really feel during first minute there that
Mm-hmm.
you are with your
Mm-hmm.
colleague on the same level, and if it's
Yes.
something that you really would like to see again.
So you just recently shared with me that you started doing group interviews, and I'm interested if you want to share about that because we were so excited. But or if it's a secret and you will share this when people come for the AMI administrators course. Maybe we can keep it as a secret or
Maybe it's really something that if I show somebody my my strategy, everybody will, oh, it's something that I didn't do. I have never heard about it before, but it's really good strategy, and I can recommend to come and listen to me more, and I can share more, because it's not only that I will tell you in one sentence now. It's bigger strategy, and more
strategy.
steps that you can
Mhm.
you can do
Okay.
with
Okay.
your colleagues and so on.
That's great. So if you are watching this and you're interested to find out about the secret formula for hiring people that Hanka created, you can come to Prague for the administrator's course. Hanka is a trainer in training. She will be there together with Supritzker and with Eder Kulevas. And one of the most beautiful things about the administrator's course is that people talk at coffee breaks. A lot of sharing happens, and uh, I'm sure that you can pick Hanka's brain a little bit over the break time as well. So this is your little one extra motivation to come for the course at the end of October. Come to Prague. Okay, so we talked about how to attract people and that you have lots of young people in the school. Maybe some more tips for the interviews. Do you have so then you look at the CV, you invite them for the interview, you do it together with your elderly staff, I understand. And
Mhm.
what happens when you say, okay, I have these three good candidates and I have to choose from these three? So what do you do?
I invited them for the observations to the classrooms where what's the positions about, and they need to observe at least several hours, at least the morning until lunch, or if it's the position also for the afternoon, so they need to spend there also the afternoon, and not only afternoon, because they need to know very well what is in the morning, that it will then continue to the afternoon program. So they need to spend some days here, and they have another possibility to ask the questions after the observations, and then me and the heads of sections, they also can see what is the type of the questions that they are asking, and what is the type of the, you know, that they are curious about something, and what is the type of and character of the person, and we can get know more the candidate, and then we can choose who will fit more to our team or not. And it's not the last step of this process, but very, very important. And you need to also cover your team. You need to join somebody else from the team, not only another assistant or not only the main teacher, but if you have really close micro team of the kindergarten, for example, that they need to spend together also with the candidate during the day some time, and they need to also feel the chemistry, and because they will be one day, they will be together all the time. And as like we very often say that to be with your colleague in the Montessori team, it's like marriage. You need to it's partnership. It's really something that it must fit together. So you need to be sure that the chemistry in the team will follow the atmosphere that you would like to create in the whole building. And then it can be more successful, because then they will be able to more guide the new colleague. It will not be everything only up to the heads of the sections. It will be also in the team that they can help to each other, but they need to feel that the new colleague is somebody who really can bring also something, some benefit also for the team.
Yeah, well, it's a really essential relationship because you go to work every day and you spend your whole day with this person, right? So you
Yeah.
want for them to be able to be wonderful colleagues and almost friends and support each other and that kind of thing. So it's really important from what you say. I understand that the guide and the other team is also involved in the decision making about who this new person is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Absolutely.
so then they do the observation, and then is there more? Like, do you do more, or is it then you decide, you offer the contract, you talk about the salary, or what's the next steps?
They need to have another meeting with me and with the head of the section, and we need to discuss again about the questions, about the really job descriptions. They really need to be able also ask for something, that what I already said, that they must be curious about something more. Already in the first meeting, I asked them if they are willing to grow here. There is no position for somebody who is not willing to grow and who is not able to grow. So it's something that I really need to feel. So after the observations, after this meeting, they have the possibility to start when I feel that it's somebody that who can fit to our team. And still we have also the contract that there is the first 3 months period that it's open for both sides to say if it works or not. And during the time because we wanted to give the chance to the new teacher, new assistants, that they need to have the time for to be able to absorb everything, to have some adaptation also in our school. But during the years, I know that it cannot be like 1 year. It must be really very visible during the first 3 months, because then you need to decide who fits and who doesn't, because you don't have enough time. And it's also some process of experiences that you are more quicker.
Yeah.
You are quicker and quicker with these decisions, who really fits and
So
who
you
doesn't.
don't wait, it's 3 months trial period and you don't wait longer. You observe this person really closely during this whole time and see how they're doing. And then by end of the 3 months, usually if yes or no, if it's a big
Yes, or we need to have some meetings and we have the evaluation that we need to be very open for it. And sometimes you can have the situation that you really don't have anybody else and you really need to spend the time and very hard work that you don't have anybody else. You have only this person that who is not so good, but maybe is better than nothing. But it's a very, very
fine line.
thin. Yeah, it's really, really. It's not so easy, and you cannot go over these limits. That sometimes it's better nobody than to have somebody that who destroy your team.
Yes. Oh,
So
yes.
that's the good to have the heads of the sections who can fit and be as a substitute teacher also for a while, and then you have another time. But yeah, it depends on that situation.
Yeah. So again, I mean, I wish we had more time, and maybe you can come some other day to talk more about some other things. One of the things that let's see, we have a comment. Hi, Sue. Let's see. So okay, so we have a couple of questions and maybe we can keep talking a little bit more, but let's see. So Rebecca is asking, do you need to have an AMI certification to do the course? And I think Sue is answering that on our behalf because we are talking, and she can put in chat. Thank you, Sue. It's open to all who are looking to understand the skill of being a leader in a Montessori community. Yes, absolutely. And then a colleague of ours, I think it's Parrot Plummy, says, no, you can do the course. It's open to everyone interested. I will share one more time my screen, and also this here I'm putting a link in chat to the notes from the workshop which Sue Pritzker and Eder Cuevas gave this past Saturday on navigating the process of hiring in Montessori, where all of the wisdom that they shared is summarized, and you can read the blog post and you can get that information if you missed the workshop. And then when you look at it, if you think, oh, this is so lovely and I would like to take the administrator's course because there's so much that I need to learn, then you can go and check this section on our website. It's AMI certificate courses, and the course that we are offering now is AMI Administrator's Certificate course. This is Sue Pritzker and Eder Cuevas, who are the trainers of this AMI Montessori Administrator's course. And as I said at the beginning, it's my personal feeling, and everybody who did this course shares the opinion with me that it's a must-have if you are ahead of a school. So maybe, Hani, if you could mention something about this, and then we have to finish up. And I did want to ask you another question, which related to what is the profile of an ideal Montessori guide, but we don't have time, so we will save this for some other date when you have time to come and talk to me on Monday, okay? So please, let's keep this one in mind because I think it's a really great question. But if you would love to share a little bit about this administrator's course, you did it 3 times. Why do you come to it every time we do it?
It's absolutely the essence of the Montessori work, because you can have the experience already. You can have the many years in your school, but you need to still be able to be guided from somebody more experienced, and you need to have the possibility to share with some other leaders and have the space only for you to go out of your bubble from the school and share and learn and spend some time with other administrators. And anytime that I go back to my notes, and it's maybe 2 years after the notes that it has been, so it's something new that I can think about it, and I can find something new that it's useful for me in that moment, because you have different different situation, and you can think about it differently. For me, administrator's course gave me the tools and also the overview of my work, and to go back to me and think about myself. That your question, what is the best candidate and best characteristic of the teacher? At first, you need to get know very well what you are, and then what would you like to create in your team? Because everything starts with the head, and you are the head of the school. So you need to get know more yourself, and one of the two is to go to the administrator's course, because you have very, very great trainers there, the facilitators, and they can help you with this work and help you to find yourself.
Yes, thank you so much. I will stop sharing. I really hope that everybody who listens today, those of you who are, leaders like Hanka, heads of schools and school principals and founders and administrators and managers, you know that you need to be able to invest into your own support and growth and education. And if you're struggling with hiring people, or if you're struggling with marketing, or you're struggling with funding, or how to put your strategic plan together, or how to create your parent handbook and all of those things, if you don't understand that there's a shorter way and a better way to get all of that done than trying to reinvent the wheel, but then come to a group of people who are doing the same thing and learn from them. And as Hanka said, first and foremost, learn from trainers who have done this for 30 years and who are sharing all of this in this administrator's course. So there is a faster, healthier, less expensive way to get things done and to build the structures in your school that you want to build, and that is coming to this AMI administrator's course. So it's the beginning of a school year, end of October we are starting, and you can have a completely different school year if you join us. So don't hesitate. And as you can see, Hanka is a wonderful example of a leader who is able to make these investments into her own education and into her own support. And her school is beautiful. And maybe Hani, do you want to just say, like, if people want to visit the school, they can contact you or something like this? Maybe we should share. Let's put the website of the school in chat. So I'm going to do that while you say a couple of words, okay?
Okay, come to visit us. It's not so easy, just only knock on the door and okay, we are here, because we have a lot of students for observations, because we are the part of the training center. But what is the benefit for us to be a part of the training center, that we are still in the contact with the trainers. But it's also up to you to be really with the contact with somebody who is more experienced, is the benefit for everybody. So it can be just only online, so through the course, and you can feel that you are lost, or you can feel that you have some tools. And that's why I'm saying that it's really necessary to have somebody that you can share also your doubts or your fear. And we are there. We are just also the human beings. We are just only the administrators, and we still can feel somehow and sometimes lost. But now I know that I can write to somebody, I can write to you, or I can write some other leaders, and I'm not feeling so lonely. And yeah, just go to our website and you can write me, and I will find the possibility and some possible dates if you would like to come and observe for a while.
Thank you. And people can also, whoever is going to, what a lovely website. Yes, it is a beautiful website, and absolutely, I agree. So whoever comes for the course is going to be able to visit the school. You will be the guide, and they will have a question and answer session with you. You will also be able to visit our Montessori Farm program, because we actually also have an adolescent program. And this is like the best bonus of all. People who sign up by October 4th, which is in 4 days, for the administrator's course on site, will have a chance to have a free consultation with Sue and Eder on a topic that you want to solve. So you will be able to, bring a question to them, and they will try to help you in a consultation. So that's also happening. I think that's all that's all the bonus. Oh no, and there's one more bonus: the videos from Dr. Steve Hughes, which are called Montessori Most Frequently Asked Questions, and we have 12 videos that were done by Dr. Steve Hughes, who is a pediatric neuropsychologist. You can see the previews of those videos on my social media. And we are giving this as a package, as a marketing package to everybody who signs up and who comes this October to Prague, because a lot of people are asking us for these videos so that they can put it on their website. And we're not giving it to just anybody. We're giving it to people who we know are struggling for high quality of implementation. And how do we know that you struggle for high quality of implementation? That you come for education and that you get the support that you need. Okay, thank you so much, Hani. We've gone over time a little bit, so I apologize to you for keeping you a little longer. Thank you one more time for coming. And I think our next topic, when you can come some other Monday, will be the ideal profile of a Montessori guide, or the profile of an ideal Montessori guide, if you'd like to talk about that. Yeah, that could be fun. Okay, so thank you so much. And everybody who are watching us, there's actually quite a lot of people have gone through. If there is a question, you can put the question in the chat under this video, even when we stop this stream. And then Hanka maybe can have a look and she can answer under the video in response to your question. So put any question under the video as if you want to. And now it's so funny, now people are coming, okay? There are like 3 more people just arrived. So I say hello to Lavinia, and hello to Malgosia, and hello to Gabi. And hello to Rebecca and Nim and Sue and Indre and Yitka. Oh my goodness, so many people. Alina and Abosede, Churn. Oh, so many people came and also. So we are very happy that you came, and this is going to be a regular Monday at 4 o'clock. Next week, I have another guest, and that's Madlena Ulrich, an AMI 3 to 6 trainer. We're going to be talking about her story, how she became a trainer, and why is the 3 to 6 best for her, and all kinds of things. And then maybe the week after that, if Hanka has time, she can come again. We'll see. We'll talk more. Okay. Thank you so much, Hanichko. You are awesome.
Welcome.
Thank you. And
thank you.
You can put your questions under the video. Hanka will answer it. Okay. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.